Hi, I'm Lynette and welcome. Today I'm going to be reviewing, comparing, and contrasting the Kiss Magnetic Eyeliner to the Kiss Lash Glue Liner, all about trying not to spontaneously combust under all this hair. Okay, so today I'm here to give you a review and to compare these two products, both by Kiss, which I didn't realize, both by Kiss. And the Kiss does make some of my favorite lashes. I really do enjoy their false lashes. And as much as I do enjoy the look of false lashes, I have struggled from day one and I still struggle with applying them. So I've been looking for ways that might make it a little bit easier. And I did come across, the first thing I came across was the magnetic eyeliner. And then later on I came across the lash glue liner. So I ended up buying them both. I bought this one and then saw this and bought this one too, and decided to come back here because I've tried them both and thought I would come back here and let you know my thoughts about them. And if you were, perhaps you were interested in picking up one or both of these, maybe you were curious about how they compare and contrast. So here I am. All right, so the magnetic eyeliner, easy liquid application. I got them in the style Teint. So unlike the lash glue liner, this comes with just the liner. This comes with lashes, but I do believe you can buy the eyeliner individually, and they have different styles of lashes. I don't know how many, but these are the only ones I've seen thus far, but they have different styles. So I'm going to read you the instructions and the claims about both of these products, and if I have good footage, I did take footage, I don't know yet if it's good or not, I will insert the footage of me demoing using the products, and then I'm going to tell you my thoughts, my experience with the products. And if I would choose one over the other. So let's start with the Kiss Magnetic Eyeliner. And my glasses might be crooked because, you know, I'm working with some hair today. So okay, the Kiss Magnetic eyeliner. These have 5 magnets for secure hold, and it says they're long-lasting, reusable, no smudge, biotin infused formula. So with the magnetic lash kit, you do get the magnetic liner, which is a brush tip, a thin brush tip. So if you like brush tip liners, you would enjoy this, I think. And the brush is so thin that I think you could do a wing really easily. I'm not too experienced with wing brush tip liners, so when I used it, the 2 times I used it, I did not attempt a wing. But if you know what you're doing, I think you could easily do a wing with this. I apologize for the glare in my glasses, but I won't be able to see otherwise. And then these are the lashes. I have used them, and that's the style. They're a wispy style. And then on the lash, I will show you, these do have 5 magnets. There are 5 magnets on here, and I think you'll be able to see them. They're those like big knots right there. Those are the 5 magnets. Here are the tips. Pair Kiss Magnetic Eyeliner with your favorite regular eyeliner to create your desired look. I'm not sure what they mean by that. Freely swap between the other Kiss double strength magnetic lashes depending on occasion. Make sure to fully draw in the Kiss Magnetic Eyeliner where the magnets will be touching for secure application. Slide the lashes off the tray. Do not pull. Easier said than done. And reapply 2 to 3 more coats for maximized strength. To remove, wet a cotton swab with an oil-based makeup remover. Gently wipe away the eyeliner. So just as it says, you just apply this liner like you would your regular eyeliner. It says you can use it with your regular eyeliner, but I'm not sure how. This is a black liner. It's very black, which I like. And as you can see, it was easy to apply. It went on very easily over my eyeshadow, and the brush tip is very thin and flexible, but not so much so that I felt like I didn't have any control. As someone who's very inexperienced with brush tip liners, liquid liners, I did feel like I had good control using this brush tip. And I really think because it's so thin, you could do a wing with this with no problems. And now the first time I used this liner, I used just the one coat, and I felt like the lashes were secure, but it lifted in the inner corners a little bit. But I think that had more to do with my placement of the liner rather than the liner or the lashes themselves. This time in this demo, as you're seeing, I am doing 2 to 3 layers as suggested. And it did get more difficult to layer this on top of itself, this liner, because it's so matte. So I would suggest that if you want to do 2 layers to make it very secure, do that. But any more than 2, I think is really pushing it. And the 2 to 3 layers that I did use definitely made these lashes very secure. Like once I got them placed correctly, I didn't feel like these lashes were going anywhere. I tugged on them a little bit and they weren't going anywhere. So that was really great. And it was definitely easier. Once you get this liner on, it's definitely easy to put these lashes as long as you place the liner correctly. Lash placement was really easy, really secure, and definitely easier than using traditional glue. And removal of the lashes was very easy as well, and cleanup of the liner was easy also. I just took my regular eye makeup remover and got the liner off. You do apply this, you do have to wait a bit for it to dry. It doesn't take a long time, matter of fact, for it to dry, but you do have to wait for it to dry, and then you apply your lashes on top. And if you need to customize your lash, they tell you to make sure that you, if you're going to cut it, that you cut it so that at the end there's a magnet at the very end of the lash. So you can't just cut these all willy-nilly. You have to cut them according to where the magnets are, because if you don't, then you're gonna have lash hanging off because it won't have a magnet to attach to your liner. Now for the lash glue liner, looks like this. I believe it does. This comes in the clear. This is the one I got, clear. It also comes in black. Now the instructions for these are, they says they're contact lens friendly, which is good. How to use: apply to clean dry eyelids free of moisture or makeup. Starting with one eye, apply glue liner along your natural lash line, just like a regular eyeliner. When using clear glue liner, apply your regular eyeliner over this product, not under it. And they have that in bold, and they have it double asterisk. And number 3, before the liner has a chance to dry on your eyelid, immediately apply your Kiss False Lash Strip Band along the glue liner line. Pat to set lash strip in place. Repeat on your other eye. So this is the glue liner, and it's dirty, okay, because I do not follow the instructions when I use this. Okay, so this is the liner. It too is a brush tip, but it's more like a pen. So it's a brush tip pen, and the glue is inside. There's a ball in it, so I do shake it. Didn't say to shake, but I like to shake it since there's a ball in it. This also says tips: store glue liner vertically, cap down to prevent drying out. So when you are storing this or in between usage, you need to stand it up, and it will stand up on its, will it stand up on its own? It does stand up because I do it standing up. So when you store it, you want to store it standing up with the top down so that the glue won't dry out. As needed, clean the felt tip with a lint-free cloth and or makeup remover to remove any residue. Line your lid generously with as much glue liner as needed to create a sufficient base for the width and length of the lash band you will secure to it. And glue liner is formulated to last all day, but oily skin might require reapplication during the day. So as you can see, mine is dirty, but more so because of liner and makeup. And yeah, just like your regular, I guess, liner with a brush in it like this, how it can gum up when you open it, and when you take your brush in and out, it can get gummy around there. I guess the same is true for your brush tip pen. It can get gummy here at the tip, so you want to every now and again clean it so that any excess glue you can clean it and it won't interfere with your lash application, your glue application. Now, this one, I have not followed the instructions while using it, so you know, take my review as you will. I do apply this, I did actually apply this today, didn't work out, but we'll get more into that. I do apply this over eyeshadow and over my liner, because I just think it's weird that I would apply this without any makeup on a dry lid, and then while it's still sticky, because you're supposed to apply your eyelash onto this while it's still tacky, don't wait for it to dry. So to apply my regular liner over a sticky base, I don't know, it just seems kind of odd. So yeah, I should just tell you, I didn't follow instructions when using it, okay? Which I'm sure probably did affect my results. Now with the glue pen, I also found this easier to use than, again, traditional glue, right? So you just put it on. Though, you know, I'm not very good at any of this, so I tended to get glue in my lashes because I would go too far down with the pen. But again, if you know how to use a brush tip or a brush tip pen, liner pen, you'll be fine. It did apply a good amount of glue. I felt like I had good control in my glue application, and it is sticky. I like the fact that you don't have to wait for it to dry down at all. You go in with this glue and you immediately go in with your lashes. I like that. And I found this glue to be very sticky. I found that once I placed my lash on, they stuck. They were secure. Now, the problem that I have with this liner pen is that even with the ease of application, I'm still not great at my lash placement. So, and I used this more than twice because I found that this was, I don't know, we'll get into that. I'm still not great with lash application, so there were a few times where I would apply the glue on my lash, I would apply my lash, my false lash, and with this you can use whatever false lashes you like, and I wouldn't place them correctly, would find that I would have to move them, and you cannot move them. I found that once this glue went on and the lash went on top, that was it. They were secure. So in order to move them, I would have to take them off again, replace them, and then stick them back on. I found though that after doing that, they didn't stick. Like somewhere, either on wherever I had to pull them up at, either in the corner or the outer corner or in the inner corner, they no longer stuck. And I would also go back then and go back over the glue with more glue and found that I still couldn't get them to stick. So this for me was kind of like, you only get one shot at this, and if you mess it up, then forget about it. Now remember that I was applying this glue over makeup, and over my eyeliner, so that might have something to do with the fact that I wasn't able to, like they say, reapply if need be. So just something to keep in mind. If you're going to use this glue pen in the way that I've been using it, that you may have difficulty if you need to like take them off and try it again, if you don't get it right the first time, you might not be able to use this, because I found that the lashes would not stick once I had to reapply them again. And today I used this because I wanted to show you some footage of the demo, and I didn't get the lash application correct on the first time. Took them off, went back in with more glue, tried to stick them again, and just wouldn't work. So I ended up using traditional glue to apply my lashes today. Both of them were easy to use. This one, you know, if you're not totally useless like I am and get them all in your lashes while you're applying it, they're both easy to apply. Both liners are easy to apply, and I found that they were both secure. They both securely held onto my lashes. The pros and the cons, or comparing the two, with the magnetic eyeliner, you use it just, I mean, you can use it over top of eyeshadow, over top your makeup, which is great, right? You use it just like you would your regular liner. So you just put it on as you would your regular liner, you wait for it to dry, and then you add your magnetic lashes. And I found that, you know, if you're adept with brush liners, that's easy to do. And even applying the lashes, it did take a little fiddling, because again, they're not totally customizable. You can customize them to a point. On the lash, they do have at the end of this lash band, they do have two magnets that are very close together. So to allow you to be able to cut off, if you don't need the whole lash, to cut off just a little bit at the end. Now, if you need to cut off more than that, then you might have a problem, because the magnets then are a little more spaced out. And so if you need to cut off like these last two, then you're going to have to cut all the way to this last magnet, to the next magnet, and you're going to have very little lash left. So just for you to be aware of. All right, so in comparing these two, I've done a little comparison of the two. I've done a little comparing of the two. The magnetic liner, I think one of the drawbacks, besides, you know, the magnets and not being able to really customize the lash the way that you need to, if you have smaller eyes, for example, that would be a con for this product. Also, I think I may have seen somewhere where they have the liner in different colors, but I have not yet seen that in any store that I go to. So all that I see right now is black liner. So you will be limited in different color liners for these. Like right now, all that I've seen is the black liner. So if you're going to use the magnets and the magnetic lashes, you're going to be stuck with just a black liner. The glue pen, aside from what I just mentioned about application, was problematic for me. The fact that when you store this, you have to make sure, you know, that your cap is closed and that you're storing it vertically, upright, upside down, because there's a possibility that this will dry out on you. So in terms of storage, this one takes a little more maintenance with this one, but you know, not a whole lot. As for me, I found that I really like and prefer the pen, simply because I feel like I have more control with a pen than I do with a brush tip liner. But again, if you are comfortable and experienced and good with brush tips, this will be very easy for you. I think both of them will be very easy. Both of these were still easier, in my opinion, than using traditional lash glue. So I like both. I think that, you know, which one would I suggest? I just think it's a matter of preference. This one does come in clear, and now after using this for a while, I see that I continually have to push down on the tip, on the cap, so that might be an issue. I might need to clean around here to make sure that the cap is secure. So again, a little more maintenance with storing this one than with this one. I think this just comes down to a matter of preference. I think if you are amateur or just not very good at false lash application like I'm not, then I think either one of these will be easier to use. And I think it just comes down to a matter of preference. See, my cap keeps coming off, keeps popping off. Which you're more comfortable with, but they're both pretty easy. I do like that with the glue pen, you can use whatever lashes you like. I can use all the lashes already in my collection, as opposed to this one where you have to use the magnetic lashes that come with this. Now, I know other people make magnetic lashes. Can you use other brands' magnetic lashes with this magnetic liner? I don't know. Probably, I would imagine, but I'm not sure. So you're a little more limited in terms of the lash styles that you can use with this system. But again, I thought they were both fairly easy. I think the reason why I haven't gone out and purchased more magnetic lashes is because, you know, I like the styles that I like. I like the styles that I already have here. I have a drawer full of them, and I really would like to use my lashes. So that's why I think another reason why I tended to lean more towards the glue pen than the magnetic liner. Let me know in the comments below if you've tried either one of these and which one you prefer. I know this video was a little all over the place, but if you found it helpful at all, then please give it a like and consider subscribing, because I do makeup reviews, hauls, swatches, and tutorials every Saturday. I want to thank you for joining me today. I hope to see you again next week. Until then, bye-bye.